Yeah, that's my only fear. Cause YouTube, man, if I could tell y'all about some of the things I've been through on YouTube with their rules and community guidelines, it's out of nowhere. Out of nowhere, you be thinking like I'm fine, I'm doing okay, and then boom, you get hit with a guideline strike or something like that, and I'm like, I'm not doing nothing crazy. Yeah, I posted my first episode, Spanish episode. I posted it on IG today, but I posted it on my Spanish channel probably like last week. It did pretty good. Collectively, it got like 4,000 views. So I was kind of happy about that. Exactly. Exactly. Man, you learn and you adjust. Because if you don't, that's what be slowing me down. Like with that's why I slowed down on Golden Child too, because I got hit out of nowhere about reuse and I didn't even understand like what the problem was. So I was like, hold on. Because I work hard on my content. I work all day, every day on content. So it's like when you get hit with stupid stuff like that and the money's in jeopardy and the content itself is in jeopardy, you're like, let me just pace it. Let me think about what I'm doing. I'm about to go run this bowl to the sink and then I'm finna go get something else to drink. I'll be back, y'all. Do you live in New York? I do not. I visit though. Man, I appreciate my people on Golden Child. Them folks used to be with me, boy. When I first moved to Houston, them folks was with me. My mama was like, "Do you go live? You should go live." And so I was like, "All right." When I got out there, I just started going live in Houston, and then every day, same people would show up every day and show love. Exactly. Why people keep saying that? The soup is gone, bro. The soup is gone. Whew. Whew. Sheesh. I had a Crystal Light packet, and I guess some of the powder didn't dissolve and it hit my throat. All right, let me see something. Um, we're gonna hop off of Golden Child for a minute. We really need to hop off of here. I ain't gonna lie. I got like 8% left.
It's my man's birthday, and you better say something nice, right? It's your birthday, right? Say something nice. Who we talking to? It's a treat.
Stray Kids. Mm-hmm. Not really. Let's talk about outside kids. And I was, yes. What had happened was me and my brother did get behind on the rent, but we caught up with the actual rent amount, and they was like, we don't want to take it without the late fees, and the late fees was hundreds of dollars. I'm explaining. I'm explaining. The late fees were hundreds of dollars. So they was like, we're gonna have to go to court unless you have the rent plus the late fees. We went to court, and when we got to court, because they was changing judges or something was going on with that courthouse at the time. They had booked too many people to come in and be seen. So they told a bunch of us, if you hold on, they told a bunch of us that they was gonna reschedule and to wait for a notice in the mail. They did not give us any notice. They didn't tell us a time frame or nothing. They just said, go home and come back. And during that time, my grandmother had passed away. So we didn't get no notice before we left to go to come back home for the funeral. And hold on. My bad, y'all. I'm trying to get this phone to stay stable. Keep falling. But yeah, we didn't get a notice before we came back home for the funeral. So while we was home for the funeral, they did a second court date, and I was trying to get the court to like pause everything. But before I could even get back here and get that handled, the apartment manager illegally went into the unit and emptied it out without the court saying for them to do so. That's why I dropped that video. So if y'all look at my shorts, it's on the shorts. It's like one of the, it's probably within the first 3 videos on my shorts on this channel where I'm explaining it. And then like it's some old videos too where I'm talking about it. But yeah, that's what happened. So full transparency, we were late on the rent. But they didn't take our rent once we got caught up. Once we said, hey, we have the full rent amount, they didn't want to take it without the late fees. And the late fees was, like I said, more money than what we had. What up, Addie? Ava? We are. That's us, Nancy. That's us. I ain't gonna lie, like, going through that was kind of rough, but at the same time, it kept me busy because I didn't have time to, like, sit around and feel sad or just, like, be lost. I had to stay on it. So I worked harder than I've ever worked my entire life. My entire life after that. And here we are, almost a year later. They can. And that was the issue. So it wasn't the rent amount itself. I ain't gonna lie, we struggled a little bit when we got out there trying to find a job. Because what we did was we paid 1 month's deposit and then we paid a couple months of rent. So we thought that would be enough time because in Atlanta, it's easy for us to find jobs. We thought that would be enough time to get to Houston, find a job, and pay the rent because the rent wasn't super high. But by the time we actually started finding work, we had got behind on the 3rd month of rent. We wasn't 3 months behind, we was just 1 month behind. And then we caught up to that 1 month. But they was like, no, we need the fees. So it went from $1,000 problem to a $2,000 problem damn near overnight. Yeah. I feel like we would have been okay if we was there to actually be heard in the courthouse. But we wasn't there because we was here in Atlanta. That's where I'm at right now. That's good. That's good. What was the issue? Okay, why did I come to here?
Lo único que yo pido es que ese señor venga y me responda y que me colabore con los gastos de la niña, no más. Que a la final tampoco es que sean muchos, no sea ahorita. ¿Por qué se van a casa y beca? Vea, Arelis, yo quiero que usted pueda confiar en mí. Por eso no le voy a cobrar absolutamente nada en este momento. Cuando ganemos este caso, porque lo vamos a ganar, usted me da un porcentaje y listo. Lo que sí necesito es que hable con su amiga para que venga y dé testimonio por la violación. Ay, no, doctora, eso sí no me lo pida. Mire que yo no puedo decirle eso a mi amiga porque después va y termina echada igual que yo. No, de verdad no quiero saber. Con el proceso legal que vamos a intentar.
Dang. 10,000 is crazy. We was $1,000. That's how much. It was 1,000 and some change. Our rent was, and then the fees, like I said, those was like $300 to $500, and then they added on that next month because they didn't want to take the rent. So, but we, like I said, we had the actual rent, just not the late fees. Make who stop whispering. Hold on, y'all. Let me drop this. I'm working on a new short film for the channel. This is the fun part, y'all. So for those who were around a year ago, oh, that's good. I still gotta clear it up. I still gotta clear this stuff up. I just haven't really sat down to focus on it yet because I just been in motion nonstop. But I'm finna file a police report against them still. A police report, and then we probably finna sue. And if we can't win nothing, we damn sure gonna make them pay.
Feel it with your palms. Let the dough tell you when it's ready.
Like this?
That's it.
It can be, yeah. That's why I kind of didn't mind Texas. That's why I was like, because Houston kind of, I'm not going to say cheap, but it's cheaper than Atlanta. Especially in general. Because you can move around Houston somewhere and find you a decent rent. Atlanta? Nah. All this shit is expensive. Let me see, $300. No, I had rented out a studio before I left Houston, but now I'm back home with my folks. But I'm thinking about going back to Houston. I don't know. I kind of miss it. I feel like we have unfinished business. Dallas? Okay. I haven't been out to Dallas yet. The only city in Texas I've ever been is Houston. But I want to visit Dallas. I hear nice things. I hear it's kind of like real laid back, but it's a very nice city though. My monthly rent is $760. That's not bad. You got 1 bedroom or a 2 bedroom? With no utilities included? Okay. Yeah, the rent ain't crazy out there in Texas. I ain't gonna lie, it's not crazy. Like it can be here in Atlanta. Atlanta, I think on average to a 1 bedroom is gonna run you for at least $1,200. And that's not even in the city of Atlanta.
Entonces vamos a ver si mañana el doctor me escucha. O también me va a sacar las patadas así como lo hizo ayer de su oficina.
That's nice, man. See, me personally, like, I want a house in a yard and stuff like that because that's what I grew up with for the latter part of my years. Like, but also, I'm a simple dude. I like a studio with just space to create and roam around. That would be perfect as well. Especially because I want to start traveling. I want to start doing some travel content on this channel too. That's why I need my views to go up. I need these videos and these songs to take off because I want to do travel content. I want to go to Colombia. I want to go to Paris, Africa, India. I want to do it all. I've been making music and content for everywhere. Use dog park, 200 homes. That's dope. Do you have a dog? My spot in Texas, they had little spots, little places for dogs everywhere. And I think we had like 3 or 4 swimming pools. It was a big old complex. They started doing renovations and stuff like that too, though. But that's a game room. Oh, a game room. That's dope. Not too many places had that. That is dope. Bro, if this thing keep on doing this to me, I'm gonna have a conniption. I'm gonna connip. All right, so QuickTime Player can go. Apple Music can go. Logic Pro, it can go. See, and this stuff is megabytes, bro. I was talking about it earlier on here how this shit is just like my computer is just eating up space from nothing. And I look at how much space I actually use compared to the storage amount. It's really insane. I'm about to show y'all because it's really pissing me off. I keep going through this. All right. So it's saying I have 128 gigabytes available out of 250. Now, when I go into my storage settings, my documents, 43 gigabytes. TV, I don't know what that means. I guess it's some of my programs that's on Apple TV, 10 gigabytes. So basically 50 gigabytes out of 200 gigabytes I'm using. And the rest of this is just space that the computer's eating. It's just space that the computer's eating. Whew. That's nice to have resources for real. One of my apartment complexes in Atlanta, we had some, I want to say they were Mac computers downstairs in the lobby area. We had that, a theater room, a gym, a pool on the ground floor. Because I lived in like a mid high rise. So everything was on the ground floor. And I was on the 6th floor. I think it went up to eight floors. I want to say 8 floors. I love my apartment. I'm going to post that on the channel. I'm going to do that. If I can find it. Let's see. A fire pit. Yes, sir. Telling what fundamentals? What's up, Elizabeth? Yeah, 750. That's still not bad. That's still a good deal. I ain't gonna hold you on that. y'all. Look at me and my cousin. No, it's not. That's not bad at all.
You ain't got temper tantrums no more.
Oh, it is? That's good. I like being the loudest neighbor. I ain't gonna lie. I have to be the loudest neighbor. We haven't got any snow, but the road's been kind of like cold. And they said it was gonna ice a little bit. Mm. A little bit. When got something to eat, because I didn't eat anything yesterday or today for the most part. And I'm about to go home and put together these movies or documentaries, docu-series, whatever it is, this full project. So I'm excited about it. Can't wait to share it with you. Alright, so I got out the house for a little bit. Hold on, y'all. Let me see something.
Y ese es el problema, que yo no confío en usted. Y como no le creo nada, voy a ir a que se haga justicia. Y le voy a contar todo al doctor Manuel José y a todos sus invitados lo que usted me hizo.
Let me see how long this one is. Hold on, let me piece this together. Oh, so you feel like you got a little city vibe, don't you? What part of Dallas are you in? She said she like watching people. I'm trying to take a break from the club real quick and get me a drink that's not so expensive, but I know it's gonna hit. What is a lemonade wine But what? Also, if you have a dream, you have something that you're working on, you're sowing seeds. I'm gonna take a sip for you. I'm gonna take a toast for you. Y'all ever been in a club and smell somebody's ass? Like somebody. Hold on, y'all. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to, dang. Right. You got it made. I mean, when you got maintenance to be out there and doing the things for you, you ain't got no problems. You ain't got no problems. Mm-hmm. Hold on, let me see something real quick. Oh shit, I gotta put this phone on charger. I'm on 3%. I'm gonna start it live probably like in the next couple of hours. I'm gonna do another live. Or maybe sooner than that. But I need to get off at 3% because I'm in danger. So I'll be right back. Hopefully y'all be back with me.